Hello, everybody. I look rough, but I'm here. Some of you may know that I had to go to the doctor. Some of you also may know that I've been in a lot of pain. A lot. It's not good. I don't want to be scared myself, but there was already a pre-cancer diagnosis today and some removal of some things, and I have to go have some more testing because there's a lot more questions than that. But some might be aware of this journey and how painful it's been on me, how much it's taken a toll on my body. And I have spoken a few times lately, and I know that really I don't matter. It's not that important. But I'm going to do my best tonight. I'm going to do my best. It was a little painful. And again, I have to go in a few more times and do a lot more different testing with specialists. So we're still not sure what a couple of the things are. It's been quite painful for at least, I don't know, 4 months now. So hopefully you guys can understand that is why sometimes I have postponed appointments. I have had to do different things, and I know it's upset a few people, but I don't think people can understand how painful this journey has been for me. And the extreme toll it took on my body. So I couldn't do my video today on YouTube, but I'm gonna take a little bit of time to rest the best that I can. I have some specific orders that I have to do to try to get better. It is what it is, it is what it is. I have expressed before that I didn't feel good, and it did upset people, and I just want you guys to know that when I say that, I'm not lying. Okay, I'm not lying. The amount of attacks that I've had, and that's why Spirit told me to protect my energy. So that's when I'm trying to do that, because I can't take much more as far as any kind of hurtful energies coming my way or anything right now. And we still don't have all the answers. I don't even want to say everything because I don't want to keep speaking any negative in my reality, but today did not go as well as I'd hoped. So it is what it is. I'm pretty sore, still in a lot of pain. So I didn't get on a little earlier and see what we're doing yet. So I'm going to see now. I do have 3 decks that they called for me to pull, and we might be going to Fiji. So I am okay with that. I had expressed to somebody a while ago that I was in a lot of pain, and I just I know it doesn't matter. I need to show up regardless. But I downplay a lot how much pain I'm in. So just know that when I say I can't, I really can't. And I hope that people can understand that. It's not that I don't want to, it's because it's taken a toll. I even gained more weight, and I don't know why. So there's a few health concerns. When the doctor is scared and worried, it's not a good thing to hear. Okay, so I'm going to get there. I'm going to definitely take very good care of myself at this point, but I have to be. For the last 4 years, it's been everybody else, and that's all I've been doing is for God, the earth, everybody else. It didn't matter how painful it was, but it's getting to the point, if I keep doing that, I won't make it. So just know that I'm doing the best that I can. Okay. That is why I called off yesterday. I was not well. And then today I was hoping for something good, and was met with some questions more than anything, but it'll be okay. I have some specialist appointments, like I said, and I have to do some testing. I have to do some ultrasounds. We'll start there. And then we're going to go a little further after that. And hopefully, by the grace of God, it's like when my heart was enlarged after the pyramids, we healed it. It took some time. So I'm still hoping for a good outcome of it all. But it really, the pain that I've gone through on this journey is unequivocal. Like I can't even begin to fathom and describe what kind of a toll it took on me. And it's just still hitting me to this day. It's still showing every day more and more what kind of a toll it took on me. When the fallen angels attacked me, when David died, all of these other attacks that have happened lately, it wasn't good. And I'm still showing up. I'm still doing healings when I can. I'm still doing what I can. I will do my live tomorrow on Facebook. I'm still showing up the best that I can. Okay, so I didn't mean to miss yesterday. So like I said, I didn't channel ahead of time. I'm just going to go with it. And the first thing I heard today was Fiji. So maybe it's just a nice relaxing healing in Fiji. I don't know. We're going to find out. Thank you guys for the support. I just hope sometimes that people don't think that I just don't care or I'm just blowing them off, or you know what I mean? Because that's never the case. Sometimes I wish I could go backwards and maybe have made different decisions on this journey, but then again, there's no way I wouldn't have done it, you know? I would do it again. So it was worth it to me in the end. So I have a specific diet they want me to try. I actually have to do a specific diet because the attacks from all the dark energies actually really did take a massive toll on me, massive, and something's not right. So they told me to try the Mediterranean diet to start. Like, but I wanted to do fasting, and they're not recommending too much fasting. Like she said intermittent fasting, but with what's going on, we have to be very careful. So I'm going to try the Mediterranean diet. I don't know much about that one. I already like a lot of vegetables. Don't eat a lot of fruits though. So we will see what that diet's about. So I've got a whole gamut of things that I'm going to be working through. So in the meantime, let's see what's rolling and shaking and moving. And I'm glad you guys are all here. I didn't get to prep any new music for this one or anything, because this one's just going to be hopefully pretty simple, pretty easy. And yeah, I'm going to ask the angels to really assist in this one, because I could use it too, right? Just a nice, gentle, whatever the case may be. I really don't know. I never know until we get here. But I do have 3 decks they want me to pull from. So I'm going to pull a message from there. I'm going to make sure our connections are nice and tight. And since we're all here, I'm going to really anchor in everything again. Really, really well. I'm going to sit on our benches just to acclimate and begin, and then we will go wherever they take us. I'm going to kind of ask them to guide the way more than usual and allow this one to be just very peaceful, hopefully. But still necessary. I feel like it's still necessary. So we are here. Let me see what these ones say. And I don't know if you guys noticed that there's some volcanoes that are activating, and they're actually like evacuating some towns. They are sending out warnings. These are like serious volcanoes that have not been on the radar. And I'm like, yeah, that's about right. So there's no coincidence with the 1111 portal, because it's like all the energies are really getting amplified, you know? They're really amping up. They're getting difficult to deal with. And so it affects our bodies too. That's another reason I bring that up, is just as much as it's affecting the earth, it's going to affect our bodies. And remember, we don't know all of the toll. Yeah, that island in Japan. I think Lisa sent me that email. I did see that. There is a yeah, I'll try some of that. That's the Mediterranean diet. It's high in protein. Amy said something about protein shakes. I will definitely try that for sure. And then yeah, Japan like had an underwater volcano, and it made an island, and they said it's a temporary island, possibly a temporary island. And then they discovered a new pyramid in Indonesia, and I think that's the one that I said it was made out of something or something. There was a couple of pyramids where I was like, they don't know these exist. They're going to discover these And then I saw that, and Indonesia really like sparks my interest. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And they're like, this changes the whole meaning of everything. And I'm like, yeah, that's the whole point. Right? That's the point. So all the work that I have done is going to start showing more and more and more and more. And honestly, it's taken a toll, so I'm ready for it. It's hard to express the pain that I've been through. It really, really, really is. I mean, I know I survived what I shouldn't already, but the pain was just atrocious. I don't even know how I made it through sometimes. So I'm just lucky. I'm glad I finally got some answers I never got before. So we'll go from there. And like before, when my heart was enlarged, then miraculously it wasn't, like a year later, well, let's I'm hoping for that outcome, but I knew something was definitely not right. And I said that several times. I was scared. The pain was not good. And no matter how many healings I kept trying to do on myself, or I'd have anybody else do, it just wasn't hitting it. It wasn't coming forward. So I knew I had to do something, and I'm glad I did. I'm really, because if I would have waited any longer, it really wouldn't have been good. So I'm just finishing pulling the messages here. See what they say, and then we're gonna get the ball on the rolling. Get the ball rolling. There we go. I can talk, I promise. And since that one blood clot broke free in my head, I even talked about that with the doctors. Like, my speech pattern is broken. We laugh about it a lot, but it's like harder for me to complete sentences sometimes. It really did affect my speech. But even I told her, I was like, I'm glad to be here. She's like, yeah, I made it. So things can have miraculous outcomes, and I'm trying to hold space for that. But I definitely need to recover some more. It's not normal. All right, so calling on the creator of all that is and all the angels too, as I pull the rest of these cards, if there's any coming for us left, to really help be here with us today. I did not light a candle, but that's okay. I'm going to really set the intention of protection, and whatever else is needed here in just a moment, I will complete that, to tighten our connections to our head, our heart, and our backside, connecting us to the divinity and the prime energies and the healing of the one. Ooh, I like this. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, one more of that one. I like this one. I haven't pulled this card in a long time. Some of you might remember when I was doing some of the sun activations, and I would pull down the light of the sun in the beginning. I think was the last time I pulled this card. I really like it. Oh, I like it. Okay. So yeah, even no matter what's going on, we need discipline. And that's what I'm hearing too. It's like, no matter what, stay in discipline. Oh, just light a candle for us. Absolutely. Discipline, right? I talk about this. We need spiritual discipline right now. It's a must, because the energies are very potent. They're very real. They are no joke at all. So we need to make sure that we are in discipline, spiritual discipline, right? Think about the Heart Centered for Prosperity. That's one of the best courses that I did, and I go to it a lot. Like, try to remember it. I try to think about it. Thank you guys very much. So, and it sucks because I'm used to always being the one doing the healing, but it is what it is right now. It's okay. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. We will be all right, right? So no matter what, discipline, that's the same thing for me. It's like, I can't just sit with the pain. I got to keep going. I'm going to stay in my spiritual routine, stay in the movement. Even she said that I still got to move my body. I've got to still try to exercise. It's a must, especially until they have all the definitive answers. So, we have to really, truly focus on that. And then I got the sun, light, sun card. I love it. Selenite. Yes, that has been coming through a lot. I don't know if you guys heard that, but for this portal, selenite is super, super, super powerful right now. Very protective. I was trying to even make some jewelry out of selenite the other day, and then I just got too sick to finish it. So selenite, definitely use selenite right now. I can feel it. I can feel the weight of it. It's definitely relevant and prevalent and potent for this portal. And this portal energies will last for about the next week, they are saying, okay? But also, here is passion. There's some releasing that's needed to find passion, right? Make sure that you are staying in discipline, because we don't have time. We have to be in discipline. That's what they're saying here. There's very powerful energies coming in from the sun and the work that I've done, but also use these energies to help guide you, to help. They're going to either way. So the more that we are in balance, the more that we are trusting, the more that we are releasing and healing and truly tuned into that heart space. Like, this is so important. Passion is what we find. Okay, that is our focused heart center. Okay, where's your passion? Where's your joy? Make sure you trust in your knowing, trust in yourself, no matter what, right? Trust that intuition over anything else. Do not ever delay on it. Have discipline. The more we're in our spiritual routine, the more it's going to help us at this time. Okay, and confidence. Confidence is a must, right? And that can be hard. That can be hard for me too. Making sure that we have confidence, okay? Making sure you are choosing your battles wisely, right? Choose your battles wisely. Constantly meditating, part of that spiritual balance, the discipline and the spiritual balance. Meditation has to be present. We have all struggled through it, but it is a necessity. If we are not doing this, it could really, really hurt. And I think we've all felt that, right? Make sure, because the darkest fears, right? It's like, how does the shadow really mess with you? Through your darkest fears, through emotional manipulation. So whatever your fears are, and let me tell you something, if you guys really pay attention to the work that I did and how painful it was and all the attacks that I went through, you think they're going to go down lightly? No. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here too, is pay attention to your darkest fears and make sure that you shine light on them. Okay. Shine light very powerfully, stand in confidence against them, and do not let them stop you. Choose your battles wisely. And that's kind of what, and in as much pain as I'm in, as much as I, heard some things I didn't want to hear today, I still have to choose my battles wisely. I still need to stay in disciplined action to the best of my ability, right? Making sure I'm meditating 10 times more, making sure I'm taking my baths 10 times more, making sure I'm not stressing, making sure I'm not allowing fears to take over, because all of that hurts our body, hurts our soul, hurts our mind. Okay. And so use the energies to help you find your passion, to relay your passion, to be confident in your passion, and to trust that whatever is happening for you at that time is meant to be happening for you. Trust that whatever your heart says, sing it. Okay. Sing it loudly, and make sure we are constantly putting forth dedicated effort into our heart space creations, because we should be creating our future at this time. Remember that blank paper we get with the pen. I know Lisa's close. She hasn't got hers yet, but she will be soon. I have 2 people coming through soon, they said. So I believe one's my DM, hopefully, right? I try not to get too confident in that because it's been painful. And then Lisa as well. So make sure that you are constantly putting dedicated effort of the heart space, shining your light, staying in spiritual discipline, because it's the end of days, my friends. It's the end of ways. Okay. Anything outside of God. And so the battle is heightened. Okay. It's not as painful as it once was, but it's definitely heightened and a pain in the ass. All right. Truly, as odd as this sounds, is focus on happiness, right? I really like this message actually a lot. Wait till you see what's about to come out. Focus on happiness. We've got to focus on happiness. And also, where you plant the seeds, right? Focus on success, focus on happiness, focus on your career, heart-centered creations. And because they can flourish, okay? They will absolutely flourish at this time. Make sure we are continued in healing, but there's actually a big energy of healing still going around. That's what this is really kicking our butt through, right? So make sure we are truly, there's a lot of message here, but it's all very positive. Just choose your battles wisely and make sure to not allow your darkest fears to take over. And then I have family, which talks about union also. But nurturement, family, togetherness, union, also something's coming, they're saying. And then dreams, new beginnings and dreams. We have these two at the end, new beginnings and dreams. These are new days. These are new energies. These are new things that you're not normal. They're not normal. We are not used to them. This is not the world we once lived in anymore. And in order to see clearly, you must be in spiritual discipline. Okay. Balanced spiritual flow. Make sure you're doing your routine. It needs to be a high vibrational routine. That's not a maybe. That's not a someday thing. That's an everyday thing, no matter what energies are coming our way. Granted, like today, I've had to rest. I've been kicked on my ass. So make sure that there's rest in that, but definitely be in a spiritual routine. It's a necessity. Okay. And dreams, bringing dreams to light. What are your dreams? There's a big push here for where your passion lies is big blue skies. Okay. And I keep hearing that very loud and clear. The only thing I see out of this is pay attention to those darkest fears, because it's a shadow. You need to choose your battles wisely. Okay. Those are the ones that you're like, nope, I'm good. I'm going to shine my light on them. I'm going to come through love. I will meditate. I will put forth dedicated effort on my passions, my career, my joy, shining my light, focusing on happiness. Okay. And I'm going to do the same. It does not matter what I'm going through. I will do the same, and I will trust that all will be well. All right. And so that's what we can do. Okay. So hopefully, just lit that candle so I feel good. I don't have to worry about that because I'm not getting up again to do it. So called on the creator of all that is and all the angels too. Have your feet on the floor and your palms facing up. And I definitely call in assistance with my head and everything just hurting. So hopefully they help guide this one through completely and I don't skip a beat. But again, making sure our connections are nice and tight from the head into the heart space, into the backside. And I want you guys just focusing on your bench. Take yourself right now to your bench with your feet on the ground, whatever element the earth is calling to you, and truly just intend to be present here tonight. Okay. Nothing else matters. They're saying right now that nothing else exists except for this moment in time. Nothing else exists except for this moment in time. Okay. So try to bring us here, right to this space, to our bench, the earth beneath our feet. And I see God up in the sky. His energy is very present. And he's saying, don't worry. That's what I'm hearing is do not worry. No matter what, do not worry. Keep creating what you want. Keep speaking what we want. And that can be difficult, right? But no, that's the darkest fears. Okay, then we have Archangel Gabriel coming forward. We have Goddess Athena and Luna Lee, the goddess of the moon, one of the goddesses of the moon, coming forward as well. The energy of the sun is also quite present. And I am feeling into Fiji very much so, as well as like Lake Titicaca, Machu Picchu is also coming through right now. All the pyramids, I'm seeing them light up one after the other. Then Indonesia, Thailand, Budapest. Gosh, you guys, there's so many, and they're all lighting up. And then also the Sphinx, the portal of the time. See, I'm sorry about my brain. The portal of time is also very open and present at this time. And so all those energies are starting to draw inward. They're starting to draw towards us as individuals and as a group. Okay. And I'm going to just solidify all the energies from all the other days of highest light in only and highest light out only, amplifying and solidifying Father Sky and Mother Earth, the energies of the north, the east, the south, and the west, and anchoring back from the west to the north, and making sure, hey, all of our hands are under the ribbon. You guys, I see all of our hands under the ribbon, and they're wrapping it with another one. So the first one was a white ribbon. And this next one is red. It's a very beautiful satin red ribbon. And it's just wrapping through all of our hands. It's like bonding. Bonding the unity of love. I like that a lot. So I want you just focusing on your bench, allowing the heartbeat of her to enter into your energy at this time. Having your one hand on the bench and one hand facing up. And just kind of calming our breath into the moment, into the here and the now. Allowing the heartbeat of the bench to really open up our energy like it should every day that we are here. And we are going to send a couple of well wishes off. It's one of my favorite things. So start to kind of draw up the energy of the earth into the palm of your hand that's facing up. And just send some well wishes somewhere to somebody, a couple people, groups of people, just really quickly. A nice, beautiful thank you, a nice, beautiful gift of love with no expectation of return or recognition, just to simply give love. Whatever we truly wish to seek, we should always give. And that's interesting, right? Like if you want followers, give, follow, like. The more you do that, the more people do that with you as well. Okay. It's truly true. The more you want to receive, give, but it's not about receiving, is it? It's about feeling good. It's about helping people. It's love, spreading love. So that's what it's truly about. So take a moment and draw up that energy into your hand of love and union and connectedness, healing, support, forgiveness, right? Maybe somebody you've battled with before, just giving them love and forgiveness. Even if they were the ones that hurt you, just give them forgiveness. Give them recognition. Give them support. Whatever it is, let's give for a moment with thanks and love. When you fill up that hand with that beautiful butterfly light, send it off with a kiss of love. That's beautiful. And as you guys are doing that, I don't want to interrupt that. Keep doing that for a moment. But I see the sun and the moon. It's almost like the earth is glowing the light of the moon, and above you is the light of the sun, just like the yin and the yang. How, there's the dot on top and the dot on bottom, right? And then the energetic flow, the balance of the yin and the yang. I see that. The sun up above you and the moon right below you, encompassing all of the earth. So nice, so beautiful. Allow that moon energy to soak up into your feet as you're blowing off kisses and gifts and love. And allow the energy of the sun above us to just permeate our being and help heal and help support. Beautiful. And again, I do see all the pyramids. The pyramids are definitely active. So I'm going to be doing something, but it's not going to come from my vessel, so it won't hurt me, and because I've already done the work. So I will be taking it from the core. Remember when I activated all the pyramids, the core was dark. She still had the black crystal in her. So this time they're wanting me to just send some beautiful Christ light from the core of the earth, and I'm going to draw it out to the pyramids while we're all in Fiji. So that is what we're doing tonight. We are going to go fill up with the energy of the pyramids, with the light of God, the sun, the moon, and I'm feeling so much love right now. It's beautiful. The sun and the moon, and just really heal in this light, really fill up our vessels, our soul, our self, our vibrational frequency with all these powerful healing lights. And I remember going to Fiji the first time was such a freaking powerful healing. It is such a beautiful space to be, to float on the water and to heal and to purify and to upgrade. We will all have a specific being. Depends on what you need. It will either be like Pleiades. I'm hearing like Atlantean beings. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm hearing as well. Angels. It just depends on what we need and what they're going to do for us. That will be our guide or guides. I think we'll all have 3. because as we float on the water, they're going to do healings on us. They're going to do upgrades and healings and purifications and just allow us to be present in the healing. So nothing too bad, nothing about releasing all of that other stuff. This truly is about taking in all of the activations in the light, but at the same time, I really need to fill up the pyramids with more light. And so that's why I saw God. So I did see God in the heavens above. He's sending down lots of Christ light, so like more waves of it into the core. We're not using my vessel. I keep hearing that. I'm like, that's good, because I can't take much more. It's going to go into the core right now. And like the core's heartbeat, right? I'm going to send it out with the pulse and the heartbeat. She's going to beat out the light into the pyramidal flow from the crystalline grid, from all the activations of the pyramid that I did. That's so cool. I like that. So now that we have acclimated with our benches and we have sent off some beautiful kisses and well wishes and high vibrational things to those that we think need them at this time, we're going to get ready to go to Fiji. So the path to Fiji, as we actually walk the earth to the Fiji, it will light up like the moon lighting up on the earth beneath our feet. So it's like as if every step we are going to take here in a moment, it's going to light up. It's like something about the moon. The moon is really pulsating through the earth, and the sun is pulsating through the sky. Like the yin and the yang that's been coming out a lot. And truly a balance of masculine and feminine energies. So your beings, star beings or angels and guides, your healers for today, are coming to you now. And they're going to begin prepping you. Oh. They're going to begin prepping you. So you might feel their presence entering into your space. They are removing any like cords and connections that are not of us, because nobody else's energies can flow with us, right? So those we come in contact with, our loved ones on a daily basis, we always pick up their energy too, but they can't go with us. This is specifically for us today. Just that's what they're saying, specific, because we are capable of handling this light. And I mean we, all of us, Lisa included. They are saying that because she's gone through enough portals, enough pyramid activations now, where she can take this on too freely. It's going to be all the energy from the pyramids and from the core of more Christ light, and truly just integrating into our system. Remember last time we did the chakra expansion and healing, and now we're starting to take in more light. Okay. I think that's a good thing, because it's like we need it. Number one, we need it. And then the more light we carry, when these big, huge waves of light are coming in the future, it won't feel like much, right? It'll be like, oh, we got this. We're already full of all this light. So it makes sense. And I see this beautiful rainbow at Fiji already. It's like going over the water in Fiji, prepping that area. So some of us are beginning to be ready, and we're going to stand up. They're going to stand you up from your bench one by one. And they're going to guide us, along a beautiful pathway on the earth, all the way to Fiji. Like you've been completely taken into your spiritual self, your light body self. But your physical self, the energy of it is going to carry with us as well, because that's what really needs the healing the most, right? This will also be another neurological upgrade and cleansing. And whatever else is needed. This is not necessarily limited, but it is individual. So some of us might need this and some of us might need that. So I'll just take note of what's happening as I can. And we're all about ready to start walking. So take note of your guides near you if you can see them. If not, that's okay too. We're going to begin walking this beautiful path. It's like a night sky, right? Like but there's still the energy of the sun above us and the energy of the moon below us. But I can see stars all in the sky. It's like the most beautiful, clear sky I've ever seen. There's just nothing clouding our vision of the most beautiful stars and lights, shooting stars. It's so weird. It's like the energy of the day. So I hear birds and I hear water as we're beginning to walk this path, and our feet light up. The earth lights up this most beautiful blue and white hue as we step on it, walking our way towards Fiji, just walking a beautiful path. And even as we're stepping on the earth, it's helping to purify and to heal us and to open our energy right away. So just imagine walking that path. It's the most beautiful, peaceful, calm scenery. It just feels so comforting. So comforting. I actually see my DM behind me all of a sudden, so it took my breath away. I'm like, is that real? I always question that now. But I do. I see him standing behind me. He's taller. Of course, that wouldn't be hard, though. My 11-year-old is now my height, too. I'm like, Jesus, but Jesus. I'm not very tall. You guys may not know that, but so it's not hard to be taller than me, but he is. He's standing behind me. He's walking with us. I feel this energy of protection, like I will protect you, just this energy of beautiful protection. And as we're walking, again, it's like the most beautiful bluish white light that lights up in the earth. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. And I see myself kind of like my higher self, right? Like I'm me, but I look a little different. And his hands are on my shoulders and just walking with us, being guided by the most beautiful beings and energy and love from the DM. And we're getting closer and closer to our destination. But you guys, it's like you can see it. You can see the different energy portals on the earth. If you look out, I can see like these golden lights just lit up in the night sky in the distance. And it's the pyramids. It's like all the energy. It's all the energy portals. This is relevant right now, especially with tomorrow being the 11/11 date, but also we're already in the energy of that portal. So it really does make sense to me. And I got chills as I said that. This is relevant. This is very relevant. So I'm also going to take that light from the core through the pyramids and shine it into the dome of the earth today too. But I don't have to, it's like there. I just have to draw it through. So it should be fine. So I'm excited for that. More protection in the dome, more light fill up. Really bringing the energies through because I feel like it's necessary. I feel like the core is like really about to explode, like in a very massive way. It is. It's like super heated, super agitated, and I need to draw this energy through. It's filled with light. It's almost like she has her own little sun in the center, right? It's like a little heated core. It's like a little sun right in the center. It is. That's what they're calling it. It's like a replica of the sun, which is mine, right? That's the energy of Sekhmet and of God. So that's quite beautiful and relevant. And I find that very interesting because as we're walking to Fiji, the earth is blue like the moon. It's lighting up like a blue and a white. It's so beautiful. And I can see water up ahead. So we're getting there. Remember, Fiji has 333 islands. That's what happened when whatever happened, because there's a pyramid underwater there. So we have now made it to the water's edge because my feet just entered into the ocean. It's like they just entered into the most beautiful crystalline blue water. And it is all lit up. It's dark It's like a night sky scene, but it's still not dark. It's like the energy of the moon, and the sun is now in the core. So the earth is now taken on the energy of the sun and the moon as we were doing that walk. But it's just, it's like, not, we can still see. It's beautiful. It's quite just elegant, and almost like being in a candlelit space, right? Where you can see with the candle, it's not too bright. It's gorgeous. So we've now all made it to the water, and our guides are going in the water before us, and they're going to lay us out on the water, and we'll be floating on the water in Fiji, right above the earth's root chakra and the pyramid that I activated as well. We are going to be literally right above it, just as I did when I activated it. So trust that you are guided, trust that you are safe. We can literally float on this water, and I will be right on there with you. So it's like they're laying me out, and my DM is actually with me. He is. It's like holding my hand in the water. We're all just laying on the water. And they're going to guide us above the pyramid. And we're just all going to float above it. We don't have to be directly in line with the light, because it's going to penetrate through everything anyways. But the water is going to help ground us. So it's almost like when you get struck by lightning, you know how there's an element that will help ground you? It's kind of like that. So I'm going to draw in so much light up through all the pyramids and into the sky, but the water is going to ground us. So and then that's a little opposite from lightning, right? Like, I think water is a conductor. I don't know. But the water in this instance is going to ground us. It's beautiful. So they're actually like laying you out on the water, and like closing your eyes, making sure you're just resting. We will go into a deep trance here. It's quite possible. And that is okay, because it's going to be like surgery healing. You know how they do here, where they'll kind of energetically cut us open and they'll lay things out on the water. That's going to be happening. So it's a little bit like a surgery, energetic one, but they're very real nonetheless. And then they're placing like these beautiful things around us, from crystals to flowers, just floating in the water. And I can actually see the pyramid underneath the water, and I can see all around it lighting up. So all the pyramids are glowing on this planet, the ones I activated. They're lit up. They are glowing, and it looks like the light of the sun. It's a yellowish orange. It's very bright, but it's inside the pyramid. And it's also white. And then the DM is doing something. This is very strange. In the energy, he's taking his finger around the water, and he's drawing this beautiful blue-white line. It's like this circular vortex of moon energy. That's quite beautiful. I did not expect that. I wish I could show you exactly what I'm saying, but it's like this beautiful vortex of light energy just surrounding us. And I want you to just be here. Breathe. Release any resistance as you go along. If you kind of go in and out of consciousness, that's okay. It's probably a necessity. So just let it be. No worries. You're right where you need to be. You can feel the water, but it only goes like halfway up, right? So you're laying on the water, but it stops just before your face line, you know? It might cover your ears. It's so warm and comforting. It's like perfect. Everything is perfect. And so comforting. And each one of your guides and angels and beings are beginning to really work the energies through you already before I drop the light from the earth. It's like a preparation. They're beginning to remove muck, starting to really heal our insides, our nervous system, everything. There's no limit to what they will be healing and working on. It's just individual. I will be getting healing as well, I guess. So I'm just allowing space for them to do what they're doing. And I do hear things going on in the earth. This is really weird, and we're separated from it. So I hear like cracking. It's like the earth is cracking. I can hear it. You know how like something snaps, like maybe like a glow stick will snap before you shake it to light. That's kind of how that's a great example, because that's what I feel like it's doing. Like she's cracking open. She's moving. She's shifting in a very big way. She is shifting in a very big way. As we speak, this is in real time. This is really happening. And what I'm going to do is going to cause more of that. But it's a necessity. She needs to shift. The tectonic plates need to shift. They will. This takes me back to how many times we've actually rotated it and moved her and moved the poles and things. That's kind of what I'm thinking of. I feel it cracking. Like I see the core of the earth and it's drawing energy starting to draw through from the core, and it's literally shifting the tectonic plates, all of them. Like a but we are safe. Like all of us are so safe and peaceful and calm. It's the weirdest thing. It's like far removed from it, but it's happening. So they are really truly starting to get tuned into your energy, your chakra system, all of your organs, everything. Everything is included in this healing. And now the core of the earth is really starting to fill up with Christ's light. And it's already leaking out. That way it does not like get too expansive. We don't want that too much. But I said it was going to grow. It's growing. It's expanding. It was supposed to go to like 3 times the size of where I started. It's already at 1 times bigger than it was. So the energy is leaking out. It's starting to leak out and it's going to the pyramids. It's like a beeline right to the pyramids, all of them, every one that I've activated, including the one we are above. And the sky is just so beautiful and adorned with stars and shooting stars. And it's like you could see fairies dancing in it. It's just gorgeous. It's the most beautiful, calming atmosphere. They're actually doing something to my spinal column near my brain stem, so I'm holding space. So I see other waterways starting to move. It's like high tides are coming in. It's creating waves. I'm drawing up more light from the core out, starting to pull more light from the core out and into the pyramidal grid and the crystalline grid. So all of those crystals that I've replaced and activated under the pyramids are filling with Christ's light. And then it goes out into the pyramids and it's really affecting the earth. Her plates are shifting. But all this light is filling into the water. Remember that water is grounding us. So it's very gentle and pure and magnificently profound, but not jarring at all. So each one of us are just getting waves of light coming towards you, of the sun and the moon and God. So it's all of that. The sun, the moon, God, it's all there. And each wave of light helps these beings truly use it to heal you. And I'm starting to fill up the pyramids, and it's going up the pyramidal wall, and it's shooting out of the tops and into the earth. I'm sorry, into the dome above the earth. That protective dome that was completed when David died. It's not a super like bam, you know what I mean? It's just like these flowing pillars just going up into the dome, just creating pillars from the pyramids, each one by one, all the way up into the dome. This is ascension based. They said that. They're like, you didn't see these coming. We said it was ascension based, and it is. So I'm just going to relax for a moment, turn the music up, and hopefully we can hear that a little bit and let them do some healing on all of us for a moment. And I will speak only as I need, but I need to calm down, they said. Drawing more light from the core out into the pyramids and the crystalline grid. So another wave of healing light is coming your way and going out into the dome of the earth. And I see these beautiful, large green lights, like our heart space is just glowing. So much green and love from each one of us. And it's vibrating out beyond our vessel into the atmosphere. So being filled with love, becoming more and more love. Excuse me. And I felt the earth shift even more. And I will draw in another wave of light now. Releasing the pressure from the core and out. And the earth shifts and moves. All the light going into the dome and into your vessel. Some of the pyramids I am rotating a little bit more clockwise. So this is really weird. I see like this compass. I thought it was a clock, but it looks like a compass, like an old timey one with the like golden dial. And it's literally underneath us, like we're on this compass. So all of the water of Fiji, it just become this compass. And from the center of Fiji out, we are turning the dial. The dial is rotating. So where it was pointing north, it's now going to shift a quarter turn. So I'm going to draw a light up from the core into the pyramids, and it's going to shift this one. The compass will shift a quarter turn to the right. Like the direction of the earth is shifting. The earth's pull, the earth's atmosphere just shifted. And all the light goes from the crystalline grid into the pyramids and out into the dome. Like these beautiful pillars. It's just continual pillars of sunlight. Because remember, the sun is in the core as well. Beautiful pillars of sun. God's light. And that one shifted, the whole plates just turned to the right. About a quarter turn. So it's just as if we turn to the east. Oh my gosh, and we're going to do it again to the south. So we did. It's like we went from the north to the east. Then we are going to turn it to the south here in a moment. And all this light and healing is going on with your vessel. And the water of Fiji is so comforting and releasing and calming. Upgrades, activations, healing. Our internal compass must shift as well. So it actually aligns with the earth. You know, that equilibrium, how we know our spatial self. Hope that makes sense. That also shifts with the compass. So as the earth is shifting, so is our internal compass. I'm glowing, like even my hair is that glowing white, like with the flame, the white flame. So I'm on the water just glowing the white flame. It's lit up. It's like super bright. Like my flame is communicating with the earth. I don't know what else to say. It's so bright and pulsating. Even through my hair, it's like all my hair is spread out on the water, and my eyes are white, pure white, like the flame. It looks strange. Actually purifying my kidneys. So just know that they're also doing our organs, liver, kidneys, bladder, everything. Everything is getting a cleanse, a purification, and an upgrade. It's a whole system upgrade. And that because our compass is also shifting. It's like if you had extreme vertigo if it didn't align, right? Like if you shifted and the earth didn't, you would have extreme vertigo. But we're shifting together. So here comes more light into the core. And the DM's actually assisting. I'm not using much energy at all. I'm not gonna. It's like helping. He's here in the energy. I guess he's more aware than I know, but he's shy. Not like David. David was not shy. This one is shy. He's more proper, respectful. That's what they said. And so now to balance it out, I see the moon. Remember how I said it was also the moonlight? The earth is both the sun and the moon. So that's, he came in and now he's going to draw moonlight, like the most beautiful light of the moon, pulsating into the core. And he's going to draw it out from the moon. And I feel so much love too. Oh, from the moon all the way through the pyramids, the crystalline grid, the water, and into the sky through the pillars. And we are shifting now to the south, the compass. The whole thing is rotating. It's like the tectonic plates, one half of the earth. It's a shift. And as that happens, your internal equilibrium, so like the center of our core, is also shifting. This is also representative of the Bible. In Revelations 21:13, they are showing me, it talks about the directionals. The angels standing in the directions. And I think that's what it says. This is the biblical aspect of that. Like, this is the true version. So we're taking the light and we're shifting the directional poles. We're filling them with light and anchoring the earth into the correct directional poles. So we're just going to allow that to integrate into you and into the sky, the dome. We have 2 more to go. So we're going to do the moon again, the moonlight. He's drawing it into the core. Sorry, just got a lot of pain shooting. Yeah. Just, they're like doing healing on me, but it's like my body needs time to heal. That's what I keep hearing. Just needs time to heal. All will be okay. So the moon, the core is really pulsating with the light of the moon. And my DM is drawing it out from the core and into the pyramids. And where it reaches Fiji is where it reaches all of us in the water. And then out into the dome, into the earth, above us of the earth, the protective dome, like the beacons. And now the compass is moving from the south, slowly to the west. We are shifting paradigms. This is an entire paradigm shift. A whole new world. I did not know this was coming. I love these surprises. And they will slow down after that one. And then the final one will be both the sun and the moonlight. From the west back to the north. We're going to allow that to integrate into the system and do some more healing here. It's a detox, a purification, and high vibrational cleansing and upgrades. Individual. So there's like 3 and 4 individuals working on each of us. There's a lot of work being done. Intricate healing, repair, tissue repair, even I'm hearing, cellular repair. More deactivations of the fight or flight, the nervous system. Starting to fill the core up with more sun and moonlight together. This one is all united. United in love, all united, and it will repair from the west to the, oh my God, I did not see this coming. This makes so much sense. This makes so much sense. Like my DM is like a giant and he's in the water and he's helping with all this while I'm laying on the water getting healings with you guys. That's at least the energy. All this light pulsating through your vessel, your spiritual, your physical, everything that you are. And it's also filling up those chakras. Remember, they were expanded quite large. So it's all filling into those chakras. You're already taking on a lot more light. So it's truly important to shine your light. That's the call of God. It's more important now than ever before. It's a necessity. It's going to do another filling into the core of both the sun and the moonlight. And all pyramids are like pulsating and filled, and just these pillars of light going from them into the protective dome, the skyline. Remember, things can go out, but they can't come back in. Okay, this is the final one. So we're going to fill the core one more time. This is super loaded. It's like super loaded with light. All of the sun and the moonlight, which is God's light. That is God. And starting to take it out from there and into the crystalline grid, into the pyramids, and out into the dome. We're going to do another wave from the core out into the crystalline grid, into the pyramids, and out into the dome. From the core into the crystalline grid, into the pyramids, and out into the dome. And with that, I see the compass starting to move from the west, and the line is being complete. It's like I can see the line. It's lit up like a white light as it's drawing back from the west to the north. The earth is now facing the correct direction. The earth is now where she should be. It's completing. I can see it moving. It's like back to the north. It was undone. This is what I've been talking about for 4 years. It's completed. And that's anchoring in. It like completely went back to the north. And the compass just anchored in completely. It's like into the core. The directional pull is now corrected completely. I can't reiterate that enough. That's big. That's not theoretical. This is, I got chills when I said this is big. Okay, it's very big, very important, and very relevant, and very biblical. This is God, the return. And this will help also allow that light, the light frequency, to shine like never before. It's also an extreme awakening, a sudden shift. This portal is super, super, super important and powerful, and I did not see this coming. I don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. Holy but Jesus. Now she's fully been reborn. But now they're also doing our compass on the inside to match that of the earth. So all the work we just did on the earth, I just helped guide it through, really, is being done in our vessels. I don't know how else to explain it. I hope it makes sense. Our internal compass just shifted just like the earth did. It's a paradigm shift, different reality, different world, different reality. So speak of love, be love, create through love and passion and joy, dedicated effort into who you are, trust who you are, believe in who you are, allow your passion to be born and to shine every day. I gotta stop talking for just a moment. Somebody's unmuted. It's like this massive wave just went from the core up into the crystalline grid, through the pyramids, and into the earth. And it's a continual flow. It's like a boom, just a release, a very powerful release. Almost like every pyramid just blew up like a volcano all at one time. With the completion of the directional pull, the actual compass. So weird. It's like almost hard for me to process, but it makes sense at the same time because I've been talking about this for 4 years. And then I see a bunch of light codes. And these are like blueprints of my DM&I. It's like blueprint of my DM&I. The energy is of union, right? It's like together. We completed it together, which he's in the energy, so that makes sense. But it's like this blueprints, our light codes, our light, the language of light, the language of God is just flowing from our hearts, the core, through the pyramids and into the dome of the earth, into the ethereal. You guys, this is like Gosh, dang, I can't even imagine what's coming. This is so much energy and power. So they're going to finish up your healings and begin to put you back together. There was a lot of subconscious things that happened that we're not even aware of, but we will feel it over the next 3, 6, and 9 days. It's like a wave. I've done that. That's happened before too. It's like 3, 6, and 9. We will have stuff happen. And they're finishing up on our vessels on the water. The energy will continue to flow from the core through the pyramids and into the dome. That's not going to stop for a while. I don't even know how long it will continue for. They're not telling me. Maybe throughout the entirety until the end. I don't know. It's my light, my DM's light, God's light, flashing from the core through the pyramids to the dome. It's like pulsating with her heartbeat. Vroom, this light. Vroom. It's a beacon. It's like telling everybody this is God's earth. That's truly what that represents as well. Like, this is God's earth and your time is up. The directional pull is completed. Oh, my shoulder hurts where they did that. Ah. I felt that. So they're beginning to pull us all out of the water. And we're all glowing with like this bubble that's matching that glow from the core out to the dome. It's the same glow around you. So you are filled with all this light. It is pulsating. So it's very important to be careful what you say and focus on and do, and make sure you're creating from passion and joy and love. Period. Very important. Be careful what you focus on. Focus on God, focus on your routine, focus on your heart space, focus on the nudges you are given and following those nudges. Co-creation every day is a must, because that keeps you in line. It keeps you in the directional pull and open for downloads, for activations, for whatever they nudge you to do. You have to remain open for it. Meditate, stay in balance, focus on love for you, joys, passion, stay in balance. It's not a maybe, it's a necessity. Because the moment you don't, you're going to feel it. Because there's a lot of light pulsating through all of us. So we are now beginning to exit the water just as we entered. And starting to walk our path with our guides guiding us, because it's like, where is up and down? It's like that feeling like I don't know my up from down right now. And that makes sense. Like I really don't. I can't tell which direction I'm going. I can't tell what is up and what is down. And you might feel that for a little while. You might not. It just depends. And it depends on when that wave hits you, when you'll feel it. So just be very mindful of your surroundings at all times. Stay grounded. Your routine will help with that. That's another reason why that came through. Be disciplined in your routine and love. It's a necessity as an apostle. And for me as well. And my DM. That's not a joke either. So they're saying all of us. We are making our way back down the path, and the earth is still glowing, moon in the sunlight. The pyramids are heart beating with the beat of the earth. They're very activated and amplified right now. And the earth literally, the tectonic plates shifted with the directional pull. And I heard cracking. I see movement. I see water really being like high tide, like really pulling in, really moving. It's very powerful. It's palpable everywhere. It's tangible. Like you can touch it. You can see it. So they're bringing you back and integrating you in. I started coming out of myself when I was hearing those noises. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm with it. Like, oh, we're done. No, not quite. We're going back to ourselves. And it's going to take a moment to integrate you in because that was a lot of light they filled us with. Each one of us in our chakras were filled with all that light. That's why they expanded it the other day. And we're right where we're supposed to be, right on time. The portal's already active. It's not just tomorrow. So this is for that. It's a sudden shift of reality. Less for us, more for everybody else, because we should already be shifted. But if you don't, it can hurt. So the message of the cards was just as important as the healing. And I feel like I just integrated back into myself. So you should be shifting back into your vessels. Oh man, my ear's tingling. Oh, it's ringing. If somebody's having a little hard time staying in their vessel, they just want to escape. It's like, I want to float in the universe. Too much energy. Way a lot. So they're helping to ground, helping to reacclimate back on our bench. So I started to see the benches coming into play. So tune into your bench to help you. Your wooden bench, pulsating and heart beating with the earth. That's going to help you. Anytime you feel off, use your bench. Sit for a minute with your bench. Anywhere you are, just close your eyes and feel into your bench. Smell the wood, feel the wood, the texture, whatever it takes. Whoa, I feel like really weird. And when you feel like you are acclimated and you're feeling your bench and you can feel the earth, start feeling into your body. Coming back to the here and the now, the best that you can, touching yourself, your hands, wiggling your fingers, touch your face, touch your head. And when you can, open your eyes unless you were already doing things, and it should be no issue. But that one took me away. Whew. Whoa. So weird. Right when I got out of it, it's like then my head hurt again. Like, oh, there's that pain again. It went away. It was gone for a moment. I can't open my eyes. Yeah. Amy says, my head hurts and I'm a little whoopy. Did I read that right? Loopy, sorry. uh, Distance says, yes, all will be well. Yes. Yes. Yes, I surely hope that. Yeah, Lisa's head hurts too. So much pressure. Heck yeah, that was a lot. That was no joke. That's why they prepped our chakras. And I didn't see this coming at all. I've been so out of it. I didn't have any time to prep at all. Holy majoli. That, you guys, I'm not kidding. I actually felt a lot of love from my DM. It was just so beautiful, so calming. I felt no pain during it, only a little in my ear at one point. and then a little in my shoulder, and then it was gone until I came back to myself, and then it was back. That's okay. They said some of us might go out of it, very much so with this one. Sorry, my speech is so messed up lately. Some of us might have gone really deep into the subconscious level in this one, and that's okay. Everything will hit you. I promise. It'll come in waves. Yeah, it might have been. Lisa, this is a lot for you because you're still processing everything else, but they said you were ready. So you're ready, right? Just give it time. Now they spoke of a 369 wave. So pay attention to that time frame. Be guarded, right? Boundaries are necessary. Focus on these cards. The message is super important because that's what's going to help you. That will help you feel high vibrational. It'll help you create magic and abundance, but it'll also help you shine your light to help others through. Okay, we're all supposed to be a beacon, remember? So trust that, trust you, and help bring your dreams into reality. Soul union, right? Rest. Heck yeah, I'm definitely resting for the rest of tonight. I've got a live tomorrow and then our healing tomorrow at 1 as well. And that's it tomorrow. And maybe doing a lot of other creativities. That's it. Oh, GG's a lot of shifting and yawning. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. It's so weird, you guys. You want to know something though that happened to the doctor? Is my ear. My ear has been hurting so bad. Saint helped me with the healings before on them. Like it was disgusting. It was disgusting. There was like worms, like it was part of the latest attacks again. But this one was hurting and I didn't tell the doctor that or anything. But she looked in there and didn't see anything. And so there's nothing going on the inside of my ear, which solidified more and more that it was energetic, but it's so painful. Like it hurts. So take care of your vessels. Okay. Oh yeah. So holy shit. Lisa, that's probably why you were ready for this one. She just finished the yellow rays, you guys. She's doing the rays right now with Jesus Christ light coming through, and Christ light. It wasn't Jesus at the time. So Descent, you guys, has been falling asleep in every day so far. Yeah, the understanding for sure. Yeah, just watch them as soon as you feel ready. This is a lot, but I feel like, again, this was ascension based and I didn't know all this was coming. I never do. I thought this was just, they're like, raise your vibration. So I'm like, cool, 21 days of high vibrational raise. And it was way much more. Holy shiitake. But that's the way it rolls. And then the ascension stuff always surprises me coming through. But it makes sense with this portal. I did not realize, though, that on this portal, we were shifting the directional. So I've spoke of that several times throughout the activations, throughout everything. I'll call in the north, the east, the south, and the west. Ooh, wow. That's mine will do that sometimes, but it hasn't lately. I love that. That's also from anxiety too and stuff sometimes. But and then now that light, we just completely shifted the earth through the compass. And heck yeah. And then like that directional pull was so important, you guys, because I would always say I'm completing the directions from the west to the north. I've healed my DM. I've woken him up. We have a new DM now. Everything he's gone through lately, he took on Jesus's soul. I got his key. I could feel the battle. I could feel the song shift. I could feel his awakening more and more. It's been crazy. And I don't talk about it because I don't want to a lot. I don't want to taint it, right? Like I just don't want any negative. I don't want to think about it too much either. And so I haven't really spoke of everything, but it's been a lot. And when I put it all together, it makes a lot of sense. And now tonight, we both completed that directional pull with the energy. So that was really cool. That is a complete circle right there. Full circle moment for me. For sure. I love it. I'm so glad we were all here. So forgive me if I get tired lately. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to hang in there and keep going. But my vessel has definitely been crashing lately. And then I don't know why I just keep gaining weight. I've never weighed this much, except for one of my pregnancies. And I'm not pregnant, so it's a little scary for me. Never have I ever. And it's not like I've been asking for it, you know, it's just real. My vessel has really been crashing. So I'm going to do my best to stay in routine regardless and work on reacclimating and healing. And we all can do the same thing. Okay. And I feel like that'll actually help with physical ailments and things like that too. So I really do feel like this message is quite relevant because the vibrations are shifting so much. It affects everyone physically. So take your time with things, especially tonight. I don't know what it fully means that our equilibrium shifted with the earth. Don't just drive anywhere unless you're grounded, okay? And make sure that you are encompassing your energy into the earth before you do anything. And hopefully you won't get dizzy or anything like that. I don't really fully know what that means all the way or what effect it's going to have, okay? All right. Protection and love. The more that we are standing in love and union together, the more protection there is. And I feel like that's the important part. Okay. For all of us, it's all of us will be more protected. High vibrational pull because you guys are connected through my light, right? That's God. We are in the highest light pull. So much love to you guys. Okay. And you guys too. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see what comes for the 11/11 portal. It's going to be awesome. So I'm going to go eat some soup and chill out. I'm not doing nothing else tonight. My shoulder hurts. She froze it. Oh, it hurts so bad. Thank you, you guys. And you too. It was a constant battle, you guys, and I never gave up. I'm really proud of myself. But you know how you go through trauma and you don't realize how much until it's all said and done and you start healing from it. And my body just went, like everything is noticeable. It hurts. I went through a lot. I went through hell and back, literally. And I would do it again, but I don't want to. So luckily I don't have to. I'm not doing it again. But I'm proud. I wouldn't change it for the world in a lot of ways, right? Because it was a sacrifice I was willing to make. So I'm proud. I'm going to hold space for that. I get chills when I say that. So I love you guys dearly. Thank you for being here and for understanding and uniting in love. I love that all of our hands were in there tonight and solid, and they wrapped them in another ribbon. And this was very beautiful. And anytime you feel low, connect to your bench and send out love because it helps us feel more love too. Okay. All right. And I'm so proud of you guys too, because none of our journeys have been easy, right? Let's face it. It kicked all of our asses. So stay strong. New beginnings. This was a huge paradigm shift for the whole entire collective soul. This was an ascension one. This was every pyramid. This was all the light going through the grids, and we completely rotated the directional pull with that of the masculine and feminine energy. So it's quite profound. I'm thankful. Give me a little bit, guys, and I will upload this and send them your way. Okay. Thank you to Saint for lighting a candle too, and sending love to Bentley and to all of you guys. And thank you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.